Hello. I almost didn't see you there. Welcome to Master B's Theater. Today's story is about life in general, amongst the meme realm where we've all been and all shall be. It started in the pit, the darkness. They would give you 3 candles to light the way. Only 3 of them. They'd snuff that candle out. Jealousy. Too useful, they'd say. Too popular. Jacked. Then everything was fine. It's fine. I'm fine. That's fine. And it was good. Onward I pressed. Lit brunches. Ooh. It was fine. Lo and behold, I laid myself to hibernate for almost a year, harnessing energy for one day I would return to spread those lights that I had snuffed out several times. I awake from my slumber and I see the Mayne. What is this new miraculous realm of memes? They like the purple stuff. Oh, yes. It was good. We pressed on together, forged new guilds, paved the way for ourselves. Gilded golden goddesses of the balloons and shit. Then here come the Not a clue as I'd adventured into Oops. I stared deep down the comment section only to see the rock trolls and the fire elements breathing normalcies. Indeed, it was a crazy time and still is to this day. One day upon chance we shall all unite together. Not for whatever, I have no clue. It shall be glorious. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. Thanks for tuning in. Video compression software. Get yourself.
Welcome to the Mayne Podcast. This is episode 7 of our deep dive into the seedy underbelly of the meme world. This is the only podcast out there where you get an in-depth look at the people behind the memes. I'm your host, the Duc. Tonight, I have with me my co-host, Skyler. What's going on, man? You been playing some slappers only?
Oh, hell yeah, buddy. You know it.
Odd job, slappers only?
God. You know that I don't have a consistent second player, so I just kind of have to slap around the CPU, but...
Slap around the CPU, that's what we're calling it these days. You heard it here first, folks. When you hear your kids saying slap around the CPU, they are talking about masturbating.
Absolutely.
And so tonight we actually have 2 guests with us. One of them I'm looking at right now. He's wearing a Mom Life, #MomLife t-shirt and playing...
Is he playing a fucking Game Boy?
Nintendo Game Boy. Oh yeah, dot matrix screen, no color. That is the OG shit right there.
Nice, buddy.
We have Joshua Theiss here with us tonight. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing fantastic.
He's got the screen magnifier and everything.
And then came down here to see what happens.
Yeah, so he's one of our core group. He's one of the main group admins. We chat all the time. We talk more than our real life friends. We just basically always have a running dialogue going in random chat groups, and he's someone that I chat with on the regular.
Plus, if anyone's listened to it before, I was on the first set around too.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Episode 1?
No, I think episode 3. It was with Gooch and Matt Moore.
No, there was...
it was on a couple of them.
Well, so there were only 2 episodes that were released before I took over, and I don't know, maybe yours never got released. That's worth digging into.
Oh, no, it didn't. Rob, apparently all the data didn't save.
Oh shit! So you were on it, but it never saw the light of day. Okay.
I think I was on the second episode too, but it was more like helping out, where it was me, Paul, PC. Nobody could understand who was who.
The second was it was kind of like, I called it a rare episode because all these different platforms that these guys had set up originally, it didn't exist on any of them except one. And I was like rooting around and I found it and I was like, I'm re-releasing that shit. So I recently re-released episode 2 so people could listen to it. All 10 of you. How you doing, Miguel? Wait, I guess that's it. That covers all our listeners. And then next up, we have the man, the myth, the pickle-loving legend, Bo Walka. How are you tonight, sir?
Hey man, what's going on? I'm drinking, I'm hanging out. I don't do too much of this headphone talking to people stuff. My kids always running around acting crazy and all this good stuff. And man, I'm just checking y'all out. What's up?
Yeah, man. So we were talking a little bit earlier, just getting set up, and you said you were down in Florida. And I got a question there. I hear they're using horse dewormer to try to get rid of COVID. Is that correct?
Oh man, it's the best stuff going around town. They love it. I tell you what, I go to the store.
Now, what are they doofing this? Like, what do they do? I don't even know. Is it a liquid, a powder?
Well, it comes in a liquid. There's several ways you can ingest this concoction. You can swallow it. You can boof it, you can bang it, you can even put it on your thing and let your lover make love to it. Either way it goes, they love it, and it's just they love it down here.
And that just cures the COVID up with what, like 2 or 3 rounds?
I would imagine, yeah. I'm not really scientifically qualified to comment on that, but from what I see, most people do good from it, and
Yeah, and we're not a scientific podcast, so that's fine. We're just going with rough data from the people out there in the real world. That's what you hear. Like, it's such a sad thing in the meme groups where you're like reading the comments, and there's just all these people who are like, have fun with your science experiment and all that, and they're the same ones who are now boofing horse dewormer. So like, it's a little disheartening for the human race to even see the comment section of your normie meme groups.
Does anybody know how quick it is till you need a booster of those?
Of the horse dewormer?
Yeah.
I think it's like any good drug. You just keep boofing it and you need more and more, until you're just a shell of a human. That's normie culture. That's the sort of thing that goes on in the sort of meme places that make fun of race and make fun of women and, make me a sandwich culture. We don't do that in the main group, and we don't boof horse dewormer. We're marginally smarter than that. I'm not going to give us too much credit.
Keyword.
We can boof bagels, though, correct? Bagels are allowed to boof. Just to clarify that. Yes. Boofable bagels. Bagels.
Boofing bagels. Yeah, that's a healthy alternative. That's like, like when
FBA approved.
Thank you.
People used to be smoking that K2 stuff instead of weed, like because you could get it at gas stations. Like, that's your safe alternative. Instead of horse dewormer, you're boofing bickles now.
There you go. And
we're all about harm reduction here. People are going to have fun. People are going to have their bush or whatever you're drinking on, but just harm reduction. Don't boof the whole canister of ivermectin, and you'll be okay. But I wanted to talk about Hula Hoop and Mima, Joy Donaldson. We recently had what we'll call a soft celebrity join our groups and kind of some of the surrounding meme groups that we frequent. And I think it was all our buddy Biz that was responsible for it. I want to say that he led the charge. He found out about this older hula hooping woman that's just absolutely gorgeous. And he's I think he's a little bit in love with her. So this woman is internet famous, She has a hula hooping channel. We'll post links to it so you can check out Hula Hoop and Mima for yourself. I was talking to the guys and I said, maybe this is meant to be for him. Maybe he moves to New Zealand and follows his love and they hula hoop together,
Oh yeah, buddy, that's his happily ever after.
That's a beautiful story right there. The meme world brings people together. She's been in our groups commenting. We make memes, they've all been in good fun. And, some people like to just go run rampant with a joke. And that's what happened. And she's been there for it. And she's been, commenting and showing all sorts of support. I actually asked her to be on tonight's podcast and she politely declined and said, I only do hula hoop videos. I do not do podcasts. And that got me thinking about, it's cool. We know a bunch of people in our group that have come together by memes, you know, like actually the founder of the group right now, PC, he's up in Canada with Fabian. She's, you know, lives in Canada, and he, for some reason, is up there. I don't know what, I'm not like digging into his personal life, but you know, it's cool. They got together pretty much through the meme world, and now they're together. And we know one couple that is here in the US and the other's in Australia. And a lot of people use it for more, you know, I think one of the things that I heard that really resonated, and I'm sure you guys can relate, is someone made a joke or a meme about, oops, I just shit posted my way into a bunch of meaningful relationships.
Yes.
And that one really, like the way that was worded and how it kind of came about, you know, when you're just either, whether you're just getting your start or like, I know Bo has been in and out of the meme world for longer than I have. You find these friends, and at first you're just like making memes and you're just trying to get some serotonin pumping with like people reacting to your content. And we've covered topics like that in the past. What we're talking about tonight is like you accidentally stumbled your way into a bunch of true friendships with a bunch of people that you don't know in real life. I talk to a lot of these guys more than I do anybody I grew up with, you know? And I heard someone say they talk more with us than their own wife and kids.
I guess it's hard not to when you got like 3 or 4 different group chats going, but it's all the same people just like talking about like different subjects at the same time. Like it's crazy.
Hell yeah. Do it to it. I talk to y'all more than anybody, man. My family, you know, it's a meme group, man. It's a meme family. It's legit, like, it's crazy. I mean, it's love, baby.
Bo, I've got to ask, how old are you?
I am 38.
38.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. I've got this weird like scale of like how old, you know, the people that I interact with are, and I always, in my own group of friends, I'm the youngest, so like I've got this just like weird skewed view of, you know, how old the people that I surround myself with are. I don't know. I would have figured you to be like 40s, but you're a young, tender little 38, you know?
Yeah, well, thanks, man. It's a good 2 years I saved on that one. Hell yeah. 2 years younger. Wow.
You know, and it's cool getting to know, you know, because you don't know shit about these people. Like, you know, I don't know Bo from a hole in the wall before I started memeing, you know, like, and so you start getting an idea of the person like through the sort of pictures they're creating and what jokes they're making. And then, you know, it's Facebook. So a lot of like Bo, you're using like almost like your personal mixed with your memes. Like some of us just have alt accounts where we don't mix personal life. So we're getting to like, but then you know, you've created these relationships and now you're like, okay, I'm just going to share it with my meme family. So it becomes this meld. Like even if you're using an alt, you're like, I'll put up, like I saw you post a piano video the other day. And it's like, cool, now you're actually getting to know the person. Like this is what makes them tick. Like you're not just someone who creates stupid Bickle pictures, you know. You're a full human being behind there. I once said, like, you know, you got all these group chats, you pull out your phone, you're chatting with these people. I was like, how do I know that you're not just my pocket friends, you know? Like, and then you start seeing that there's a bigger world. You have your own life just like I do.
Yeah,
then some of your friends, you know, start sending you stickers in the mail.
Oh yeah, yeah. They send me hats, and I send things I can. I tell you what, it's just like, you know, I have my alt. I have a couple alts, one alt I'm on right now. It's just amazing because I can't post it. I post from a main alt. I've got this random aunt, you know, and this random aunt. And they're like, "Shug, you okay? Well, Jesus loves you." And, well, I don't know what that means, you know. And it's like, you guys get me, I get you. We're the same, you know. And it's crazy to see that come together like that. It's amazing.
Speaking of
gifts, yeah. You want to take this one, Duc?
Well, I'll get to you in a second, actually. I want to talk about this recent giveaway that's been going on. Bo, are you just mailing weekly prizes out? What's happening right now with that?
Man, I don't know. Something come over me. I said, I got this hat. And I signed this hat a long time ago. It had been sitting. I've had like 3-4 hats, the same one. I had it signed. I told my lady, I'm going to sign this for myself, put it up for later. Well, it sat in there, and I said, man, give this thing away. Then I started seeing other things around reservation. You know, I'm just trying to shed some light, spread some light. I'm sorry, maybe lead by example. They used to give stickers away in that meme thing, and they don't even give stickers away no more. Somebody, come on, somebody listen. Maybe y'all gonna send some stuff away too. Get together. Hey, you never know. Makes you feel good to give stuff away.
It does. And also, it's kind of fun to just like mail things. It's kind of fun to get things. And I noticed you rocking some like meme apparel today. You were like rocking some meme wear. I saw a pine cone t-shirt on and an oof hat. Now, where did you get that fucking pine cone t-shirt from is what I want to know.
I've been asking and asking. Now, I had it in the Come With The Wind group. And I remember making a comment about I want this shirt. And somebody said, yeah, what size you were? And I can't fucking remember for the life of me who damn said it. And I haven't even checked on that group in forever. I'm horrible at groups. Never make me an admin.
Hey, you say that, and you know what though? Like you're a perfect main group admin. Do you know that we have Chuck as an admin? Like I don't think Chuck has ever done a single piece of admin work in 3 years, but we love it. I mean, I think he's the best one. So really, you probably excel.
Sit back and chill. Yeah, I don't know where the pine cone group hat come from. Mitch Kellogg sent me the oof hat, and so everything sent to me, I was wearing was sent to me. Man, I want to send some more shit out to somebody else, It's just send everything back and forth. Let's just swap with each other.
Sounds like somebody might send you some Scott Staff shoes here, too, or some Crocs or whatever the hell they are.
Oh, shit.
Who wound up with that blinged out Popeyes cup?
Jonathan Rolson.
Who won that?
Jonathan Rolson won it.
So you have to send that to Canada?
I'm sending it to Canada, and that's where it's going. I'm sending it out tomorrow because the post office opens tomorrow, yeah.
So Jonathan was the creator of the Oof coin. That's the one that I sent out to all the OG members. Was I created that sticker? That wasn't my design. That was actually Jonathan Ralston's. It's so for people who haven't seen it, it's just the Oof face, and it says "Legal Tender AF bonded by Oof," and it's a gold coin with the 2021. It's a pretty cool little sticker, and so I was like, everybody, there was a lot of interest for me to print that sticker out. And so I was like, all right, fine. Enough people want it. I'll do a batch of 50 and I'll send them to all the OG, like people who are in on the joke. I was like, dude, I'm going to send you a bunch of stickers. And then he gives me his address. And I was like, oh, okay, he's in Canada. So that sometimes happens where I'm like doing a giveaway and I'm like, shit, you're in Canada. That means I got to go to the damn post office. Cause like usually I got a bunch of stamps at home. I just mail stickers and I don't got to go to the post office. But just for you Canada folks listening, I'd make a special trip for you, okay?
Hell yeah. Definitely. I just put an oof coin that was sent to me on my door today. It was amazing. I made my wife look. I said, honey, stop and look. And she did.
Let's talk about how our significant others, we all here have someone in our lives. How do they receive the meme world that you're a part of? When you share a joke that you made, or when you think one of these fucking memes that one of us made is about the funniest thing in the world, like how do they receive it?
Who wants to start?
I'll go that one.
Yeah, go ahead, Josh.
The most common response is, "Who are you laughing at? I know it ain't me." Otherwise, she laughs. She likes them.
Does she ever give you meme ideas?
She did send me one about her boss a while back, probably like 8 months ago, and I had to do a Smeagol blend with her.
Oh, so she's like, I need you to do this for me.
Oh, yeah.
You get that sometimes where people are like, oh, this guy can make a picture for me. My brother needed me to do a fantasy football picture for him the other day, and it ended up like he's terrible at describing what he needs. So I've sent him like 8 memes of his coworkers and Godzilla, and like I'm like, what are you trying to do? And finally, what we landed on was Godzilla crashing through a building holding a trophy with giant testicles dangling down, and his 2 coworkers running away from it, and it said AARP Zilla. And I'm like, I don't even know what I just made, but I'm glad you're happy,
Lord.
So Bo, how about you're married, right?
Yes, we're married. Yes.
How's your wife like the meme world? Does she participate?
She has tolerated it until now. She's accepted it. She's went through the denial stage, the anger stage, where she's good. And when she used to work at the library, now she teaches school, but I would message her every morning, honey, look at this meme, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. One morning I said, look at this meme I'm about to post. And this was in Hume, in Prime. This was like 2015. And she was in Hume. She posted a meme before I couldn't hit a K on my meme. She said, haha, it was Tim McGraw, and he had like hair looking like raw hair. You know the raw?
Oh yeah, Tim McGraw. Okay.
And that was her one meme and hit a K, and I was so mad because I told her I'm gonna post this meme, and she posted it instead of me.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's how she handles it. I mean, she's good now, though. She takes pictures of me, when the dang fucking cock tube I had.
Well, I was gonna say, dude, you gotta have someone being your publicist. You got a lot of you got a lot of presence there. You're like, that's why I wanted to have you on here, man. You got like the most presence out of anybody in meme world. Everybody knows Bo.
Wow, I don't know why. Absolutely. I don't know what the fuck I did. I'm so weird. I'm always like, it's so weird. Why do you like it?
You're a charming individual. We're glad to have you here.
Hell yeah.
And Skyler, you're married, right?
Yes.
And how does your wife like meme world?
She's mostly supportive. Like if I share something from my personal page, she might react to it, like haha or whatever. I've got her following my actual like own meme page.
Yeah.
And, she might actually react to things directly posted from that too. But I'll just like show her things that I've made that, kind of pertain to her interests, and, she'll have a good laugh at it. But she's okay with it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's about how my wife is. I mean, she really likes some jokes, and she'll let me know if she doesn't get it or it's not her sense of humor. I bug her and I'll be like, hey, help me with this. Like I'll have her brainstorm like topics, especially like any of the theme groups. I'll be like, this is the theme tonight, what you got? And sometimes she'll come out with it right quick with it and like fire off like 3, and I'm like, there we go, because like I'll be having meme block.
Oh yeah.
I'll make a few of them and I'll credit her on like one, and she'll be like, how's my meme doing? How's my meme doing on a few of them? And like, if I don't give her credit, I hear no end to it. So if you ever see me post one where I'm like, my wife came up with the idea, that's what's going on there, and she's checking in on that through me. She's like, how's that one doing? How many reacts that got?
Has she listened to any of the podcasts yet?
No. She hears it through the wall. I think that's enough for her.
I've tried a couple of times to get my wife like into like editing pictures and like making memes, because like I feel like she has some funny ideas, but I don't know, it never clicks. Like I can never get her to but that's okay.
It's kind of funny you asked if my wife listens to the podcast. That would actually double our listener base, I think. So no, we're still at just Miguel. Again, another shout out. How you doing, Miguel? I think he's the biggest fan. He was the guy, like Miguel Sancho was always like, hey guys, whatever happened to the podcast? When's that coming back? And then like when I decided to take the horns and like make it a reality and bring it back, he like was like, so what's going on? Like when's it coming? So he gets 2 shout-outs tonight. That's actually 1 shout-out more than Hula Hoop and Mima. Joy Donaldson. Ooh. There we go. Now everybody's even.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Skyler, remind me to put a bunch of air horn noises through this episode. Okay.
Air horn noises. If you can fit in some rim shots, but
Yeah, I'm just going to make, like, PC was saying how boring this podcast was, so I'm just going to make it like that. He wants it to be like a zany radio show where I think Family Guy spoofed it, Weenie in the Butt. That's pretty much what we are. We're like an episode of Weenie in the Butt.
Weenie in the Butt, Dingo and the Baby.
That's good. Weenie in the Butt, that's a good one.
Oh my goodness.
And then it'll just be like a clown horn noise, and we'll have some air horns, rim shots,
Hmm.
rim
I
jobs.
have
You
an air
name
horn
it.
upstairs, so I can go grab it.
You have an
Mayne
air horn?
gang.
I think so.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no if you think you can lay hands on an actual air horn.
I wouldn't say no either if you could lay hands on an air horn. Just do it.
Be right back.
All right.
All right, buddy.
Oh, Lord. oh, look at the butt crack. Damn, son.
He took off the bandana with the headphones.
What,
We got a nice little slice of butt crack, too.
Yo, that was.
Well, when he first
intense.
came on the recording, he was like, he showed up and it was just me and him, and he's not wearing a shirt, and so he shows up on the webcam for half a second and then sprints out the door, and I'm just like, what the hell's going on here? And he came back with all his apparel, his wig,
Wow.
his hot mom shirt or whatever.
His
he was
wig.
wearing.
Wow. That was the whole ensemble.
Mom life, that's the t-shirt.
There you go.
Oh, okay, so now we're going to piss off some neighbors, aren't we?
Oh, Lord.
There it is.
All right. That's
Oh, man.
not the reggae air horn, but it'll work.
Not by
This
the
is corny
boy.
air.
It says air horn right on it. I guess that is
Uh-huh.
official air horn merchandise.
That's what it is.
Oh, this shit's non-flammable.
Fuck.
The wrong stuff.
It's 9:25 on a Sunday when we're recording this episode here. What does the rest of y'all's night look like? Like after you get done here, what do you do after this?
Well,
I imagine Bo's going to have a couple more beers.
you got that right.
Hell yeah.
I'm
More
gonna have
tuna?
a few more. Yeah, I've got some sushi from the sushi place.
Woo!
And I'm going to have that. My lady, she said, I'm coming back home. Don't eat the sushi without me. So I'm going to do the sushi 2 ways. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
My ass is going to bed.
Oh, you're going to bed like a nice early night,
Yeah, no, mainly because I have to get up like 5:36 every morning.
like a working man. You working on full time these days, just crushing it at what was it, a printer place?
Yeah, I fix photocopiers and shit.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I'm literally everyone there is like above 60 except for me.
Oh,
Oh, man.
Well, the tech hasn't improved, so that the same people that like have been working on it since they were your age, nothing's really changed for them, right? Like that shit's pretty much the same.
Except for they're all viewing retirement here in the next few years.
I never understood how printer technology never advanced. Like I've been buying home printers for the better part of 20 years, and they still suck just as much as they did fucking 20 years ago.
Most of them still suck. I mean, they've changed quite a bit in like the industrial or commercial use, but in-home printers, that's junk.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of trash.
But
All
the
right, well,
think phones and tablets for jackholes.
we never did an icebreaker, but I think that we could use something like, I think we could use something funny for the beginning of the episode, and I totally fucked that up. But
Oh, way to go, Duck.
guess
You want me
what?
to-
I can edit.
You want me to tell you a joke?
I can edit this, but oh yeah, absolutely,
The miracle of
You
editing.
want me to tell you a joke? Y'all ready?
absolutely, yeah.
Everybody ready for a joke? All right. The joke's about little Johnny. Is at school. One day, little Johnny's at school, and the teacher was asking the whole class. He said, "What does y'all daddy do for a living?" And little Johnny raised his hand. Teacher, 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 teacher. And the little teacher, she already knows. Don't call on little Johnny. She said, "Billy, what about you? What's your daddy do?" He said, my daddy's a fireman. He puts out fires and saves the town from fires." "Oh, very good." Little Johnny still raised his hand. Teacher, 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 teacher. "What about you, Tommy?" "Well, my daddy's a policeman. He saves the community from bad guys." "Very good." Little Johnny started raising his hand. Teacher, 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 teacher. Oh, she finally. "All right, little Johnny, what's your daddy do?" And he said, well, my daddy heats light bulbs." She said, "Light bulbs?" He said, "Yeah. I was outside of my mom and daddy's room last night listening behind the door, and he said, 'You turn the light out, I'll eat that thing.'" I love y'all, man. Y'all cool as hell.
Oh, fuck
We
yeah.
love you too, man.
All right, boys. Well, I think that's plenty for tonight. I appreciate you coming around and chatting on the Mayne Podcast. Hope to do many more and have some of y'all back on here as long as you're on your best behavior. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good night now.
Yeah, good luck figuring out who made your shirt, Bo.
Y'all take care, man.
I can't even imagine who made that.
Y'all assholes need to tell
It's a
me
mystery.
something. God damn, no. Like,
What's a mystery? Who did it?
Ass.
The old
Can't
who done
remember.
it.
I gotta go on the thing and look and see. I'll find out. I probably will never know. I love it though.
Probably never.
Dude,
Probably
it-
never.
it's the best. I walk through town, people look at me stupid.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
Lord.
I had one more topic that I meant to cover too before you run. What was it? Past jobs. Josh? What did you used to do?
I used to print T-shirts and fix phones.
Hey man, I got
Alright.
a phone. I got a broken phone now. I do have a broken phone. Hell
All
yeah,
right,
well, fuck man. Y'all are awesome as hell. You assholes. Let's vote.
all right, boys. Have a good night.
Enjoy your dart.
Hey, man, take it easy.
Later.
Top darts.
We're running kind of long.